Okay, folks, welcome again to Mr. Web Designer's YouTube channel. My name is Louis Rosa, and I am broadcasting live from the sunny city of Mission Hills, California. For those of you that have been following on my videos, the last video that I recorded was talking about was actually talking about two topics which involved static websites or informational websites versus interactive websites such as blogs, social network websites. And so today I wanted to create this video focusing on interactive websites or dynamic websites. Before I begin on the details, let's remember that in information, as I spoke on my previous video, on my first video, a website is composed. It can be composed of one page, 5 pages, or hundreds of pages. So when you talk about a website, just remember that it means that it is composed from 1 to 5 to it could be multiple hundreds of pages. Let me just bring down the music a little bit over here. So let's get started. So what is an interactive website, or what is a dynamic website? A lot of people, especially people that are not educated with what a website really is, or what it's for, what it works for, what it's used for. Let me just give you a short intro. When you talk about interactive websites, it means that there's going to be interactivity going on with the user. And one example that you can see and understand much easier is Facebook or MySpace. Those are social network websites, but they are also interactive websites. Why? Because you might ask why. Because those particular style of websites, people usually use them to connect, to share information. Let me just turn the music down a little bit. To share information and to also post or comment and reply. So there's a lot of user interaction going on there. Today there's a big trend going on. A lot of businesses are going online, and therefore motor owners, the ones that are not educated, it's a good thing to learn about these styles of websites, static and interactive websites. Why? Because it is a tool that is gaining a lot of more popularity, and a lot of online business companies are starting out. So me as a designer, I wanted to put this up here to give owners or people that are interested in starting a business site, if it's whether it's an informational site or a dynamic interactive site. And my suggestions are to start gradually, but if you can afford it based on your budget, well, we can. There's always ways to work within those budgets. So let me just continue here now on the video, and on talking about the advantages of dynamic or interactive sites. One advantage, a major advantage, such as one that I worked on myself, was for a dress company. And it actually, as I mentioned before, it started as a static site, no interactivity going on. But as our clients wanted to get their product out, and also the ability to buy online, they started asking us. They wanted to start an e-commerce site. So therefore, it started to become, and we actually had to develop it in order to make it an e-commerce site, which eventually became an interactive site. Why? Because people are now able to purchase the products that they sell online, In case you want to view it, it is called www.jtzformal.com, and it's in all locations. Prom and evening dress website. I actually developed a lot of the layouts, some coding pop-ups, and did the main design for it. The back end of it, some of the guys that helped me out, they did a really excellent job on the e-commerce side of it. But that's an example of a dynamic interactive site. Also, another advantage is that some sites, let me take this down. Some sites are, such as Facebook, as you can see, a lot of people use it nowadays. You can post comments and reply. There's sites for businesses that have that integrated, or that have that aspect built onto it. An informational site can become an interactive site if it is developed more into the ability of having comments or replies within that site. Then it will become an interactive or dynamic site. That's an advantage if you're if you're an owner, a business owner that is trying to sell a service or their products online. At times that is an advantage to have, but again, those particular type of websites, they are more costly because it takes a lot more time to develop them and also to maintain them. That's another important thing to think about, especially for you owners out there, or that are already a little bit more familiar with how websites work. Think about your budget and think about that a website with interactivity will be more costly in comparison to a static or informational site. Why? There's a lot of more stuff going on. Some sites, I don't know if you've seen them, but such as the MTV website, they have chat rooms built in and comments where people can reply, and that makes them a really cool website. But it's also a downfall because there's a lot more loading time that's involved for these sites to be running, to be moving, to be having all these cool things going on. So those sites are really more pricier. If you have any questions regarding prices or interactive sites, you could always drop me an email at info@misterdesigner.com. That's info@misterwebdesigner.com. Or again, to remind you, you could also check my main site, which is www.designstation.com, and you can see a few of the works that we've been working on. There's other sites that I'm working on, but for now, that's what I want to put out there for you guys to view. And I hope that you like this video. If you are on my site, you could look at the videos that are down below at misterwebdesigner.com. Or also, if you're viewing my blog, which is misterwebdesigner.blogspot, you will see the video, which is on this site, I believe. I don't remember right now, but you can view the video, and you can read some of the stuff that I'm trying to help people to understand or get more familiar with at my blog. That's misterwebdesigner.blogspot.com. Again, thanks again, and I hope you like this video, and I'll talk to you soon on the next video. Thanks.